What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. You know, I'm one of them old people who believe in being on time. Being on time. Because I always got shit to do. And we're depending on little old Rio to get his stuff together. He's still getting set up. So we'll get started in a few. And of course, Philly 500 said, I might be a little late. Okay. But he's a dingbat. Laugh out loud. Coming on my computer was being dumb. He's blaming on the computer being dumb. I was always taught that what you put into the computer is what you get out of it. But let me take this opportunity to say hello to Angelica Baron. Queen Bella, who just started class again, and she's already tired of it. She said, I'm sick of this shit. Let's see. What's up, Richie, Mike? What's going on? Twiz Digga. Twiz Digga, you might as well become a Cowboy fan, man. You're always on here, bro. EJB, what's up? Little Crazy Corvette. Stacy Schubert, what's up, Stacy? Richie MC, put your left hand up. Oh, okay. You can put it back down. You can put it back down. How's everybody doing this evening? I am doing good. Like I said, just waiting on Rio to get in here and get in here dealing with my kids, my badass kids. I always be early, and we love you. I've been sitting here for like the last 30 minutes waiting to get on because I believe in trying to be, ready to go. Sam Howell ended y'all season. Okay, no, see, Starface.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
He did not end our season with an L. Our season may end with an L, but it's not over. We're playing this weekend, unlike you guys. You know what I'm saying, Commanders fan? You understand what I'm saying? We still got stuff to play for. You know, you can put your left hand on down right now. Uh-oh, here we go. I see some activity from little old Rio. Let's see. I got to make sure I let him know that we're doing it live here. We're doing it live. Okay, let's see. Rambling with Rio. How is Queen Bella? I'm good. We are all here waiting. Oh, he's got his glasses off. Rio, I'm already live on my channel. We got people waiting for you, brother. Okay, here we go.
What's going on, Washington Commanders Nation, Cowboys Nation, Giants, and Eagles Nations alike? This is the NFC East Roundtable Family Reunion. It's been a while. It's our first time back since before the season started, and we got Super Wild Card Weekend on the way. I will be representing the 25% of the division that did not make the postseason. It's your boy Rio Robinson checking in, and let's introduce the panel and get right to it since I'm running on black people time right now. Starting with your division champion, 14-3 Philadelphia Eagles, my guy Philly 500, Captain Dingbat. What's going on, my dog?
What's happening, man? It's good to be here. I'm here to spread the good news. I'm here to give the good news to the people out there, and that's that the Cowboys will soon be out of the playoffs.
It's playoff season.
Spread the mission. We must spread the message worldwide.
Hell yeah. And you know it's playoff season when the Cowboys are going to be packing their bags to join us on the couch because we're already at home. They're usually the first ones to join us. And speaking of the devil, I got the pops of this family reunion gathering. The patriarch of this family, Mr. Mark Holmes, representing the 12-5 Dallas Cowboys that will be going home on Monday night. What's going on, Mark?
Oh, you can just refer to me as Papa Smurf, okay? Okay, son. Where's your glasses tonight?
Hell yeah, man! Don't get me started on my. I'm gonna just be blind now. I'm Stevie Wonder in this shit tonight.
Okay.
What do we need to see? Another loss? Another losing season?
Okay.
What do we need to see?
Before we get into all of this, I just want to wish a great night to a special fan out there that is enjoying, I'm sure, what he's seeing up in here. And you know who you are because you don't miss anything. I mean, you don't miss a single
attentive
video, and I appreciate all of the watch hours that you put on here. You know, I hope you enjoy this tonight.
Yep,
and you know, I'm gonna say that you know, all of this stuff about the Cowboys that we're gonna be one and done and everything else. I'm gonna say that this is a different year. And I know you're. I saw you rolling your eyes, son. I brought you into this world. I'll take you out.
All right, we're gonna talk about your dumbass Cowboys in just a second. We know y'all are always the top of the conversation, but
Lordy.
We have one more joining this panel. The 60-minute man who told us in the offseason that his New York Giants were going to make the playoffs and that Daniel Jones would take a step under new staff. Mr. Pizzle in the building. How are we doing, my guy?
You're damn right he did. And you notice that he introduced me last because I am the main event of this show tonight. I am the showstopper. Hey, Philly 500, there's a reason why you were introduced first, because you're the curtain jerker, okay? You're the first one in. You're going to be the first one out as soon as you get the opportunity. Mark Holmes,
I put the asses in the seat, baby.
And they ain't nothing. You don't believe what you're saying. Rio, I'm sorry. I apologize. Your team sucks. I tried to tell you that before the season kicked off, and I'll tell it to you again. You need a new team. You need something else, man. You need something else.
Hopefully,
you need Jesus.
We got a new mistake
about it. Make no mistake about how he introduced that. I am the last one. I am the main event, and the last man standing will be Cop Pizzle.
That's because Pizzle was late.
Football John.
It's funny. I'm actually the one that was
Pizzle was late.
No, I wasn't late.
Yeah, I was running a little late tonight, but yep, I am the party representing the non-playoff team. Y'all all have a lot to look forward to. Let's start with the team that does not play this week. The 14-3 Philadelphia Eagles. Your quarterback got hurt a couple weeks ago.
I thought you were talking about the Commanders.
We don't have a quarterback. Hey, we whooped y'all last week though, Mark.
And what are you doing? And what are you doing this weekend?
Oh yeah, we warming up the couch for you.
Well, you beat the Eagles' ass too. You beat the Eagles' ass too. And what did that get you?
I'll be there to give you a hug on Monday night, Mark.
Oh, shit. Okay.
When Brady sends y'all ass packed. Philly, how do you feel going into the playoffs? So your team went 14-3. Your quarterback's an MVP candidate, but got hurt right before the playoff. How confident are you going into a wide open NFC?
I feel really good, except the only thing that worries me slightly is if somehow Hurts' shoulder is way worse than we're led to believe, which I don't think it is. I think he'll be fine. But other than that, I feel absolutely great. You're talking about home field throughout the playoffs. You only need 2 wins to get to the Super Bowl. I think that the Eagles, if they don't get to the Super Bowl, I think it'll be upsetting.
So do you think if Hurts is injured and Minshew has to come in, a 14-3 team, I know it's your starting quarterback, but a 14-3 team, y'all should be able to manage in this conference though, because we're watching the last pick of the draft possibly take the Niners through the NFC. So even if Hurts is hurt, do y'all have a valid excuse if y'all do go one and done in the playoff?
I don't trust Minshew. From what I've seen of Minshew, I don't trust him. The other guy we got to watch for is Lane Johnson. That's the big iffy one too, because the Eagles clearly seem different when he's on the field, and he's going to try to play through pain. So it's hard to gauge how effective he's going to be and how that pain is going to react. But if Minshew has to play, they're really going to depend. Are they going to rely heavy on the run? If they do that, they'll be fine. If they coach the way they did the 2 games that Minshew played, now we're in trouble.
For sure. Pizzle, talk to me about the Philadelphia Eagles, man. Are they frauds? Like, what are they going to do? And is it a valid excuse if Hurts isn't good to go when playoffs come around for them next week?
We almost beat them with our third stringers.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
This is true.
It's true. Philly can talk about, we was vanilla. This is rusty. This is that. Man, the biggest nightmare on all of Philadelphia's mind right now, including that geek, Philly 500, including him, is the New York Giants beating the Minnesota Vikings. That would be the biggest nightmare that he could ever have in his life. We are coming for them, Rio. We are coming for them Eagles.
Yeah.
I mean, and it's going to be beautiful because, I asked Philly 500 this very simple question. We did a stream together. First time we played, I asked him this simple question. I said, is this your favorite Philadelphia Eagle team of all time? And he said, yes, Rio. He said, without a shadow. It wasn't even a second.
We all know.
He said, yes, this is my favorite. And what I'm going to absolutely love, Rio, and I know you're not going to be able to experience this because you're going to be sitting on the couch. What I'm absolutely going to love is knocking his favorite Eagles team out of the postseason with my little old New York football giant. I can't wait, Rio. It's like we're going to win 3 Super Bowls on our way to the Lombardi. We're going to win 2 of them, and then we're going to win the Lombardi. That's what we're going to do.
You see how he acts. Why is what happens when Giants don't for 10, 12 years?
You just had third fingers.
I ain't got to say nothing. I just let them wind them up and just watch.
Your horse is
that has nothing to do with the playoffs.
He is listen.
It's a new season now.
He used to be a fast horse. He is gassed, Rio. He is out of air. He ain't gonna make it to the finish line. He is pumping, sucking for air is what he is.
We'll be good to go.
Can't wait.
You better worry about Minnesota.
Rio, you didn't ask me. You didn't ask him how I feel. I feel. You know how I feel about the Giants being in the playoffs right now.
Oh no, we're gonna get to y'all in this. We're gonna go through each of y'all's team. We're gonna get to now. I'm gonna give you the big screen and everything.
Go ahead. Let me hear what goofy ass Mark has to say.
Yeah, Mark. What do you have to
first
say
of
about
all, hold on. I got a beef to pick because you know what? I gave you Pizzle exactly what you've wanted for over a year and a half. I bent the knee. I came in there full force and asked you to do me a favor. I seriously, and trust me, the only person I get down on my knees for is my wife and say, please, baby, please, baby, please, baby, please, baby, please, baby, please.
We don't need to put that image in our heads, Mark.
All right. What were you doing?
You handle your own business, though. Rio's team took. I mean, you couldn't even handle your own business.
Again, once the Eagles started getting up, it was just like my team just said, "Fuck this shit."
Y'all never showed up to FedEx.
No, we didn't. We didn't.
Our sorry asses whooped y'all sorry ass.
We didn't, and I agree. But here's the thing that at least I sleep well at night with. Unlike the Eagles that did lose games back to back. Typically, when we've lost games this year, we've responded and come back and won more games. We've been left. Listen, we've been left as roadkill all season, many times.
What do you mean?
To come back up.
We've only lost 3 games.
Yeah, but you lost 2 back to back.
Losing streak.
But you lost 2 back to back. We didn't have a 2-game losing streak. Oh, well, we had a backup quarterback playing too. And I don't remember you guys saying, "Oh, well, we only beat the Cowboys with a backup quarterback." See, this is where you have to have this double standard, Philly, okay? Because I heard all you fly, Eagles fly, Cowboys suck, this, that, and the other. Wear the hat. I wore the hat. Choke season, hurt season and all that. Yeah. I didn't hear you say, well, it was our backup quarterback. Your backup quarterback, so it didn't count.
You mean the backup that you got your team, half your fan base wanted to trade?
Yeah.
Dak Prescott because of him.
Oh, not me.
So 5-0. He's great.
Oh my God!
Blah, blah, blah,
Cooper
blah.
Rush started one game in his career. Your guy that you traded for had started games.
You know.
And wait, well, hold up. I thought your team was the greatest team assembled in the history of teams. I mean, you had the best wide receiver. You have a great offensive line. You got the best defense. Okay, you had everything, Philly. You're telling me that your quarterback, that with all of that talent that you had, Philly, all those, with Jordan Davis, oh my God, we got Hassan Reddick, we got Fletcher Cox. You're telling me that your backup quarterback was the difference maker?
Reddick is balling, Mark.
That's what I'm saying. They keep bragging about they got the best offensive line in football. They got the best wide receiver core. They got the best defense. So the quarterback should be irrelevant to that equation. You should be blowing everybody away with all the talent that you had. Yet the New York Giants playing guys that they just pulled out of the stands against you had you running for your life with your starting quarterback.
The Giants low-key the best coach team in the division. But we're about to talk about the Giants in just a second.
This guy's nuts.
Mark.
Look, he's got Lawrence Taylor. He's got the 85 Bears. They get their ass beat. And he changes up. Come on,
but okay. Philly, admit it. You're praying that the Cowboys lose because you don't want to see your daddy. You don't want to see Daddy Dak.
Cowboys. I do.
You don't. You know you
There
don't.
would be nothing better than beat the Cowboys.
That's the break the internet
playoff.
matchup that we all need is Dallas versus Philly. Too bad we're not going to get there. We're going to talk about Dallas in just a second. Pizzle.
Okay.
The New York Giants. You told us, we told you were crazy when you said y'all were going to the playoffs this year. Your new coaching staff, Wink Martindale, Brian Daboll and company, Joe Shane running the front office. Talk to me about your first year Giants and how confident are you going into the playoffs?
Well, do you see how these two booger eating geeks right here are arguing with one another? And I'm not saying a word.
You look very unbothered.
It's their
What are you going to say? You've been irrelevant.
It's their insecurities, Rio. They don't really believe in their teams. They are honestly scared to death for their life. And look at me. I'm over here. I haven't even dropped a
unbothered.
I'm unbothered. I'm unfazed because I already know how this is going down. We, like you said, Rio, we've got and it's crazy because Rio, you was on Twitter trying to give Giant fans advice about quarterbacking, which
shit.
You did say that we have the best coach in this division, and it's clear as day. That's what gives me confidence is we have a leader in place here that can lead us in these playoffs. And see, these two right here, they have no idea what's leading them. They are so confused as to what the hell is about to happen. And I have full confidence, and all Giant fans right now are fully confident about what is about to happen. We feel really good about this. And look, people can say I'm crazy, but Rio, they were telling me I was crazy in August. They told me that Daniel Jones wasn't it. He wasn't this. He wasn't that. Giants stink. They just Saquon Barkley did. Y'all just moaning and groaning. Well, guess what? We in the postseason. We in the playoffs. We clearly look like a top 4 NFC team right now. Forget the 6th seed. We're better than the Vikings. We're gonna take care of the Vikings.
That may be true.
We're gonna take care of that right now.
That may be true.
We're gonna take care of them Vikings, and we're gonna show Philly that we deserve another shot at them. And this time, Rio, we ain't playing no backup, baby.
Come get your ass beat.
We ain't playing no third string.
Get your ass beat.
We bringing the real thing this time, Rio. We bringing that real smoke, that real heat. That's what's happening, and that's why I'm just sitting here with confidence. I feel how. Look, how do I feel about my Giants?
Can I say something real quick though?
No, you can't say a damn thing, Mark. You gonna
kiss my high yellow ass, Pizzle.
You need to sit your ass down. I feel like $1 million, just like I look like $1 million, Rio. You know what I'm saying? So,
there's been a lot of inflation. You know that, right?
Hey, the confidence is on all-time high. So if 1 p.m. Kirk shows up and they beat y'all on Sunday, was it a successful season that y'all got there, or are you gonna still?
Absolutely. I mean, this round table, everybody told me Giants wasn't doing. No, we finishing in the basement.
This is true.
I mean, this is a cherry on top. But see, that's the thing, Rio. We 60-minute men over here. We finish it all the way to the clock. We don't just stop at 40 because we tired and we sweaty. You know what I'm saying? We going all the way with it. Nothing Mark Holmes don't know nothing about no more. But that's the thing. We taking this thing all the way, Rio. That's just facts.
I hear you, Mark.
Hey, Rio.
Well, let me say this. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, Philly, say what you got to say. And appreciate you for the 199 cheese comics. He said Lane Johnson, Michelle Parsons.
Everything he's saying is full crap. What he's really saying is, I'm just happy to be here. I have no expectations of my team. I'm just happy to be in the playoffs. I don't care what happens. That's what he's really saying. All the other crap is nothing. He doesn't expect his team to win. He doesn't expect it. The only reason the Giants actually might win this game is because of Kirk Cousins. Not because of the
right now, and it's entirely up on ESPN.com.
The Cowboys are the playoffs. Everybody loves to talk about them. I want them to win as much as anybody.
Ahead of only
How can you have full confidence watching what we watch? Like the Cowboys are going to go to the Super Bowl. The other thing is this, too.
There's some
Super
reaction.
Bowl. Those matchups are absolutely
great. It may be the 40-3 team that showed up in Minnesota, or it may be the team we saw play the Washington Commanders. It may be the team we saw play.
There we go.
What do you feel about?
Who cares what Mark thinks?
I want to know what the Dallas outlook on the Giants is, because Mark didn't sound like he was buying any of the shit you were saying.
Actually, I was going to pay all of the teams in the NFC East a compliment, because you heard about for so many years how we're the NFC least and how we suck and how the only victories we were going to get was against each other. I was actually going to go ahead and say, I'm proud of all you motherfuckers. Okay? Rio, your ass would be at the party too if your dumbass coach didn't go back to damn Carson Wentz. I told you in training camp the best quarterback you had out there, arm-wise, was Sam Howell. How the hell you go back?
That was easy. Like, I've been saying, like, when they were doing the quarterback musical chairs thing, like, we saw it. I was at camp 9 days.
Right.
It was first, third stringers. Howell was clearly the most talented, but he was never going to get the shot because Ron, he's too fucking old school and conservative. We're gonna talk about Ron and this when we get to these coaches and stuff. But yeah, the whole division had a winning record. We finished at 8-8-1. The Giants were one game better than us, 9-7-1. Eagles 14-3. Y'all were 12-5. The whole division finished with a winning record. I'll take my pat on the back. 14-3. The NFL best 14-3. It's gonna look even worse though when y'all actually get put out super early in the playoffs.
Yeah,
but
you wish.
Well, let me say about the Giants. You made a liar out of me because I've always said that Barkley is a couple of seasons away from being a bust, but he was hell. And Daniel Jones was a capable quarterback, didn't turn over the ball like mine did. And Thibodeau, great pickup. So, I mean, Giants, congratulations on getting to the party. The Eagles, well, we expected them to be here with them going out and buying everybody. I mean, literally, there was not a player out there that they didn't try and get. What?
Now we bought everybody. Is that what it is?
You couldn't draft a wide receiver, so you had to go out and get the
y'all did go shopping, but it worked. Y'all went shopping, but it worked. You don't.
Hey, listen, it wasn't one. These aren't 1 year guys. AJ Brown's here long term.
Okay, yeah.
Reddick here is long term. It's not my fault. Your team is too cheap to go out and make a run. It's not.
But yet, we're in the dance with you guys. And right now, here's the thing. For Pizzle, for Philly, for Tampa Bay, for Minnesota, all this shit that's happened with us losing to the Commanders on Sunday and embarrassing the fuck out of me in that raggedy ass stadium, and I mean raggedy ass damn seat. Look, seat is just like the cushion is falling out of my damn seat and shit.
Cushion? There's cushion in your seat? There ain't cushion in my seat.
It was fucking nasty ass stadium there, man. I had to get my tetanus shot after I left the place. But the fact is, it's the playoffs, and anything can happen. And for those out there that say, well, this is the same old Dallas Cowboys are going to choke, I don't know. This year has just been different in so many different ways. Normally, we use Tyron Smith, and our offensive line is getting the quarterback killed. Normally, we lose our quarterback, and we end up being, 4-12. Go ahead. Make all the faces you want, Philly 500. You know your ass is scared to play the Cowboys again. You know it.
I'm not scared. The one team I'm not scared to play is the Cowboys.
Okay, all right.
Welcome that.
Well, you better. I'll tell you what, Philly. You better not let my Dallas Cowboys win against Tampa Bay and come to your house.
Speak of the
and
devil,
beat you.
Y'all have Tom Brady in Tampa where they let the cannons off on Monday night. Your quarterback, despite missing 5 games, managed to lead the league in interceptions this year. That is a nasty ass statistic. What makes you think versus a good Tampa Bay defense that things are just going to suddenly change because a bad team beat you to close the season last week?
Is it a good Tampa Bay defense? You know, basically the NFC South was what they said the NFC East is. It was garbage. Now, I want to remind you that against a team like Carolina Panthers, that Tom Brady had to throw for over 423 yards and got 3 takeaways and still barely won that game.
They won, though.
They barely won. Okay, yeah, they barely won. Okay,
no points
Tampa Bay. Listen, if your Commanders, okay, were in the NFC South.
Fuck you, Mark.
My home team, my loyalty, I'm up.
If your team were in the NFC South, you would have been the division winners.
This is true, but I don't want to. I don't want it like that. I don't want it that way.
They beat 2 teams, only 2 teams that are actually playoff teams. Their schedule was doo-doo. Now, I'm not going to say that Tom Brady isn't great, but they can't run the ball, which is good for us. And they can't stop the run. And if Kellen Moore doesn't shit himself and we are able to run the football, we're getting actually healthy going into this game, we should win this game. Now, if we don't, I will be here Monday night after the game all week to hear all the shit that will be deserved for us to lose.
Is your coach's job safe if y'all lose on Monday?
It would be crazy to have a team that's back-to-back 12 wins to get rid of them. You could look at the Raiders last year that said, you know, we made the playoffs, but let's go get Josh McDaniels, a hot coach. How the fuck did that work out for him?
That's year 1. It didn't look good this year at all.
Josh McDaniels is a bum, man.
Oh, he's an idiot.
He's a name guy. You know, it's like Cliffsbury. You know, we can talk about him. Cowboys wanted Cliffsbury. They wanted my man from Jacksonville last year.
Peterson?
No, not Peterson. The guy got fired. Shit. College coach that was in there fucked the team up.
Oh, Urban Meyer.
Urban Meyer. Yeah, that's Cowboy fans. Oh, let's go get Urban Meyer. Let's get Kingsbury. You know, let's get Josh McDaniels. All 3 of those guys are bums. So I don't know, just fire him just to fire him. Now, if you're going to fire him and have Dan Quinn become the head coach, okay, I could see that. If you say that, you know, we can work out a deal that doesn't cost me 2 number 1s and try and get Sean Payton to work for the offense and stuff and keep Dan Quinn, okay, I could see that. But quite honestly, I think it would be stupid to get rid of him. I'd be happy to get rid of Kellen Moore, though.
Okay. So you're saying that y'all are going to win on Monday?
Yeah, that's what he said. He said they're going to win.
Did I stutter?
I don't know. It was very hesitant. You didn't have that bravado that you really believed in. It was kind of like you were being held at gunpoint. Like, you know what? We're going to win on Monday.
I never go through and say we are definitely going to win. You've never heard me say that one way or the other on a game. Going into the game against you guys, I said strange things always happen between the Commanders and the Cowboys. It doesn't matter what the records are. 1-15. They only win without our number 1 drafted quarterback. We win against a playoff team, Commanders. You can go back to, you know, the Thanksgiving miracles. You can go back to the Santana Mosses, 4 minutes to go and we're up by 13 and stuff. Strange things. It's a division game. Shit happens.
Okay. Capezzo, would you like to say anything about the Cowboys and what's changed for them this year?
Well, first and foremost, I want to say I'm really proud of Mark Holmes. He's actually getting names right tonight. Most of the time he butchers them. So congratulations, Mark. You're killing the names tonight. You're really doing a good job. You know, I have to say this, Rio. Maybe I'm hoping for something myself, but I got the Cowboys winning Monday night. I think they
should.
Oh shit! Now I got to kiss
the Bucks.
I'll be honest. I don't think the Bucks are any good.
I don't either.
I think the only reason the Bucks are there is because of Tom Brady.
That is.
I don't think they're a good team, and I think I actually think the best thing for the Cowboys was to take that ass whooping last Sunday, because I think they'll come into this game with some urgency and well prepared. So I don't obviously hate the Cowboys. Don't want to see them make the Super Bowl, but I think they're going to win on Monday night.
I have a feeling they could. They're better than the Bucs. The Bucs are a bad team in a bad division that won it. I just feel like the Dallas just always Dallases around this time of year, and Brady might pull some magic shit together when they hand him the game.
And look, I mean, Mark usually doesn't say a lot of good things that make a lot of sense, but you got to give him credit that the NFC East was a much better division than NFC South, a division that was filled with teams with losing records. Mm-hmm. And like you said, Rio, technically Rio 8-1 is that's not a winning record. That's 500.
Yeah,
but yeah, the rest of the division was a winning record. So we just played in a much better division, and I don't think I don't even think the Bucs are a playoff team, truth be told. The only reason they're here is because of the NFC South.
Yep, it's because the divisions have to send a team to the playoff. Philly, 500. Talk to me about the Dallas Cowboys.
Why you got all these people talking about my team?
What you mean? That's what we're doing. We're talking about each other. Y'all want to talk about the Commanders?
Yeah, we need some humor.
I think the Cowboys, honestly, I mean, they should win this week. They should win this game. They're the better team. I think the Bucs haven't been good all year. Now Brady's played better at the end of the year. You never know what you're going to get. But this is set up for the giant Cowboy choke job, because this is a game that they should win. Even though it's on the road, they should go out and win this game. And the question is going to be: is Dak Prescott going to play good enough to win, or is he going to do what he's done against the 49ers? Is he going to do what he's done in his other losses to who else did he lose to? What has he got? 1-3 playoff record? I think Mike McCarthy's the perfect coach for the Dallas Cowboys. A choking coach to go along with a choking team. That's how I feel. So I hope they keep him. But the Dallas Cowboys should win this game. They're better on paper than the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The only thing the Buccaneers have going for them is that it's in Tampa. But other than that, I think Dallas should win this game. They definitely should. They're a better team.
There's a big all caps and emphasis. They should win this game. They definitely should.
Can I add to it, Rio? One second.
Yeah, go ahead, Pizzle.
I wanted to say too, and I not for any of the geeks out there that think sports and most notably the NFL is rigged or scripted by any means, but I don't think it's I don't think it's a surprise that they put the Cowboys on Monday night against the Bucs, and on top of it, they keep pounding and selling the point that Brady is undefeated against the Cowboys. They're just setting it up for their Tuesday morning, where ESPN, Fox Sports, and guys like Mark Holmes can just jerk off to the Cowboys on 24/7 coverage, and that's all. That's all that Monday night is all about, is setting up a jerk fest Tuesday morning for the Dallas Cowboys. I mean, truthfully, they'll across all platforms. They'll just be going on and on and on about how this is the Cowboys' year. They finally got over the hump of beating Brady. It's a bunch of garbage. It's a bunch of malarkey. It's a bunch of crap. Yep. The Bucs stink. It's not good. The Cowboys are lucky as hell that they get to play the Bucs. They're going to be lucky as well. I'm sure we'll talk about
you're not lucky to play Minnesota.
I have to agree.
No, I would love to play the Bucs. You kidding me?
Oh, okay. But Minnesota is like, we're talking Kirk freaking Cousins.
I would much rather play the Bucs.
I mean, Kirk and Dak, the same person.
No,
I don't recall who said it this week, but somebody said Dak is just Kirk Cousins with a PR machine behind him. And it was the realest shit I heard all week. That is true. That is fucking accurate as hell.
Head to head against Kirk Cousins, 8-1.
And by the way, Rio, Tampa Bay has a terrible offensive line. Tom Brady can't go nowhere. I think I can run as fast as Tom Brady right now. And that's going to set up things for Micah Parsons. So then geeks like Mark Holmes, who can't put two things together, get to come on here Tuesday morning and say, hey, I told you he's the next Lawrence Taylor. And it's a bunch of crap. It's a bunch of garbage.
I haven't said that anymore.
I agree with
he's still a monster. You've not heard me say that anymore this season.
Dressing Rio's all this is. It's just.
But 26 sacks in 2 seasons.
How many?
26.
An extra game.
You say 26?
He did that. Lawrence Taylor did all his numbers on cocaine, Mark. Cocaine.
I think he had 17. I want to say his first 2 seasons he had 17.
I mean,
they also threw
less. They threw less during his time, Mark.
True. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Parsons is generational.
A lot less.
He's a monster. Parsons is really good.
Okay, so let me be clear. Then
he's not Lawrence Taylor, Rio.
Then he's nobody. Then he's a bum. Is that what we're saying?
Oh,
Parsons. Then he's just a bum. He's just a regular guy.
He's talking about the greatest football player to ever live.
Okay. I didn't say he was him. I said if he can continue to do these things for a career and looking at where he was his rookie year versus where Lawrence Taylor was.
Mark said he was the next
No.
1985
I said you
Bears.
Well, no, we were close to that.
I offer you guys
we were on pace for that sack record there.
Hey, listen, look, I got y'all right. I got an olive branch for both of y'all. Michael Parsons isn't Lawrence Taylor, but if there was somebody in the division, he is the next Lawrence Taylor. Because I can tell you who the fuck is not the next Lawrence Taylor. He wears number 99 for the Commanders. I like him. He has the charisma and the energy of a superstar. He does not have the play of one yet. And I know he's coming off of knee injury. Chase Young has not looked great.
My home team, my loyalty. I'm
happy with my man Reddick. I'm happy with my man Hassan Reddick.
Yes, another one of those guys you bought.
A player in the division this year.
Look, by the way, if Micah Parsons is so great, then he'll take over this playoffs.
He should. And that is a true statement. He should take over. You know, he got dissed from the NFL PA's all pro list and this, that, and the other, and he's put it out there and stuff. The regular season, this is where legends are made, as he put it this week. And if you want to talk the talk, then walk the damn walk. You go out there and handle some business. You go ahead and get to Tom Brady, take his ass down, and show us that you are that dude.
But again, Mark, they're playing a weak offensive line, and Tom Brady can't move. So,
but somehow Tom Brady still
he has 2 sacks and he has a strip sack. It doesn't mean that he's the second coming of Jesus Christ. Okay,
no,
it
but
just means that the
but guess what?
Was really nice for him.
But guess what? Those guys still want enough to get into the playoffs. Tom Brady still listen. But look, Tom Brady can still will that team to win because nobody out there was doing shit.
Mark trying to keep it level. He's trying to keep it level because if they lose, he gonna have something to fall on.
Let him.
Rio, are you telling me that if Tom Brady said, "I want to be a Commander," you wouldn't take him right now?
Oh fuck! Do you know who my team is?
Okay,
anybody, Mark.
I would take me to play quarterback for my team right now. Like,
okay.
We are a fucking purgatory of quarterbacks. I've seen 30 quarterbacks starting in my lifetime, and as a fan here, I'm only 31 years old. I watched 3 quarterbacks play a season for the last 4 seasons straight.
It's been pretty bad.
That's why I don't even know if
there's some delusion.
We can't even give
301 Cowboys just said Roy Williams is better safety than Sean Taylor.
No, 301.
Okay.
301, he's still
he's on crack
because he was writing me
cocaine's a hell of a drug.
Soliloquies in my DMs crying about us whooping their ass last week, and he's still getting over that Dallas Washington spanking that he witnessed last week. He's just a troll. He's just trolling over there. But I would take anyone to play court. Matter of fact, let me get an opinion from all of y'all. Let's talk about the Commanders for a second. Who the fuck do y'all? What would y'all do for us at the quarterback position? How would y'all figure it out here? Anybody go first? I don't care.
Wait a minute. Your quarterback situation? It just doesn't matter.
Because I would like to see more of a body of work this year, see what you kind of got to work with.
Exactly.
But you definitely need a quarterback. I'm curious to see, what he could do in the league. But the only way you're going to do it is actually play them.
Actually play like mental reps don't prepare these kids. Like I hate when coaches sit and talk that mental rep shit. They need fucking live ammunition. They need to go to the shooting range and they need to let them fly, miss some shots, take some lumps, and understand the speed of the game. Pizzle, how do we fix our quarterback position, man?
Well, I thought y'all did some fascinating things all year long. Because, first of all, going out and getting Carson Wentz was next level stupid. Now you tried to sell it to me that was going to be a good thing.
Hey, you sure did.
But you did. Sure did. But it was terrible. And Eagle fans, and believe it or not, Eagle fans can be right once in a while. And they were clearly right that that dude. I thought it was crazy that Heineke gave you guys a spark, and albeit I don't think he's great, but he gave you a spark and you took him out. Like, you were in, and then Rivera, who clearly went out and wanted Wentz, let his ego get in the way and put Wentz in, and yet he's still the coach. Like, how is that even possible?
I'm not even I don't even know if Ron is in the right frame of mind to be doing this job anymore. Like he's so like over his head.
With that being said, I mean, Rio, you can the how thing, like, I mean, you can pretend that like that's gonna work, but that ain't gonna work, Rio.
I just want to see him. I just want to see him.
I think the one thing that you if I was you, I would get on my knees and pray for, like Mark did, is I would pray that the New York Giants somehow don't sign Daniel Jones and you get him. That's what you should pray for.
We should pray for Daniel Jones.
That's not gonna happen.
What are you guys? Where are you guys drafting? What pick?
Fucking 16th.
Yep.
Well, that's the thing. It's like if you have a quarterback in this draft, you have a team in Chicago who's going to be willing to come out. So if there was ever a time to make that, but then you've got to sell off a bunch of assets.
Yeah, and Ron hasn't shown the ability to be aggressive and go do. We're going on year 4 of not drafting a quarterback in the first round, and the only reason why Ron isn't getting fired right now is because we're due to have an ownership change by the end of March or April.
Let me add this too, Rio. You have guys that are probably going to be on the market like Rodgers, Carr, et cetera.
Garoppolo.
Why would any of these guys want to go play for Ron Rivera? All these guys now want to go play for hotshot young coaches that are offensive minded, that can push the ball down the field and make them look good. Nobody wants to go play for Ron Rivera. He's a defensive minded guy. He's not offensive. He's not.
And it's very clear that he's going to be out of this job once new ownership takes place next year. He's in the same situation he was in Carolina when David Tepper bought the team. You knew it was a matter of a time. He got fired before the end of the season. Boom, new staff's coming in because new owners come in. They come in and evaluate, and then they clean house. I don't know. I'm at the point where I want to see Howell in 2023 because I don't want Ron Rivera having his fingerprints on our future when it doesn't involve him. The future is none of Ron's business at this point. So you picked Hal. Go bring a fucking Jacoby Brissett in here to battle with Hal and go fucking be mid and win 6 or 7 games again and then buy. And then 2024, we can talk about the quarterback position when we have a new owner here. Hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers. The earliest they can vote on a bid the bids that were placed in December is late March at the next owners meeting. Hopefully fucking Snyder is finally out of here and this franchise can start from fucking absolute scratch. But fuck my team.
And the sad thing for you, Rio,
get rid of your name.
I can't say this for Mark and his Cowboys, but both the Giants and Eagles are set up really beautifully for the next couple of years.
Yeah,
so you're kind of true that half the division teams have got you by the neck, and there's
3/4 because Dallas is still going to be in the.
Dallas had one of the youngest teams in the NFL.
They have to get it done this year, Rio. Because if they don't get it done this year, they're paying Dak literally a brick struck of money.
It just hurts my heart that we're never bad enough to pick like top 5 in the draft, and we're never good enough to make the playoffs.
Zeke's done. Guys like Parsons, like they're only good for so long. That defense is already
I hear you.
There.
Okay.
I mean, it's like this is it for them. Like, get it done now or you're screwed. You know what I mean? But me and Philly 500, our teams are set up really nice for the next couple years. So
fucking Eagles have the best record in the league and still have the 10th pick in the draft. Like that,
it's not like they know what to do with it, though.
Howie Roseman, executive of the year, easily.
Absolutely.
It's not like hold on. They're good at getting free agents. I'll give you that. But you can look at honestly.
No. Let me prove this point because this is great.
Go ahead.
This is what the Eagles did that was beautifully. They hedged their bet on Hurts.
Yep,
is what they did. They did not actually believe in Hurts going into this season.
And they had a protection, a false save.
They wouldn't have had the backup plan with the draft pick. And Hurts is played so good now, and he's played at potentially an MVP level, that now they have the pick to add to that. Now, the problem is, and Philly 500 understands this because Mark's going to be feeling this next year, is you're going to have to pay a shit ton of money to Hurts because you're playing an MVP level. But they hedged their quarterback position because they got in the issue with Carson Wentz. That's something Washington doesn't seem to be able to do ever. And so,
here's the saving grace. Here's the saving grace now. All the new money has not started yet in the salary cap. That money starts this year. All the television, all the gambling money and everything else, you're going to see the salary cap over the next couple of years balloon up. Probably within the next 3 years, about $150 million. And when you start looking at quarterback compensation right now, Dak is not, he's at 40, but you got a lot of guys that are already ahead of him right now. You having to pay your guy, okay, I know you're going to be able to try and, get him down at a reasonable number, but right now it's going to be over 30. Carson Wentz was a $29 million hit right there. And back to that whole thing about the Commanders, it doesn't matter what you do. You guys are the place that quarterbacks go to die, careers-wise. Literally.
Karma leaves with Dan.
It's been since Jason Campbell and Donovan McNabb, RG.
It started before him.
It's just literally, it is just a littered highway of quarterbacks, veterans, draft picks, and all. It just doesn't matter. You and the Cleveland Browns destroy quarterbacks. I don't know what it is.
Hey, Rio.
Yes, sir.
Rio, just welcome Derek Carr in right now.
Right.
Just welcome Derek Carr in right now.
That's
because they're going to go out and they're going to get a quarterback like that.
And Rio, understand this.
Or Garoppolo.
You don't get lucky. You see, like the Cowboys, for example, a lot of their good players they got in the draft, but they got super lucky with those picks. Yep. And that's the reality of the beast here from Mark, is that he got super lucky in some of the situations he did. For example, Zeke was super lucky. Dak was super lucky. Parsons was super lucky. Well,
CD.
Multiple things of
CD falling to us was lucky.
Yeah, that's all you've ever gotten is lucky. But that's why in the end it doesn't work out. So you're talking about free agency, and the reality is the draft is what helps you, and you just get lucky.
Of course. Or we're just actually good at the draft and suck at free agency. Although I will look and say that some of these bargain basement free agents that we've gotten have actually been good players in roles. I can look at some of the big name free agents that both of you guys have signed before that have been busts that have taken up a whole bunch of money.
Yep, because we usually don't sign players with the intention of making them do what they're best at. We give a guys a bunch of money, and then our coaches have the ego to say, you do my scheme. You don't do what you do best. You're going to play this way. We're going to pay a fucking man corner to be a zone corner, but because we're paying them, we're like, no, you need to go be Revis when you actually play like Richard Sherman. We're just an backwards ass franchise, and it's the reason why we're stuck in the worst place you could be. Being bad, you get rewarded for it. Being good, you get rewarded for it. You either go to the playoffs or you get an elite pick in the draft. We're always in the fucking middle of the league, and that's why we never go anywhere.
Let me ask you something, Rio.
Yes, sir.
Did you root for Washington to beat Dallas?
I didn't want us to, because I wanted us to pick higher in the draft.
There you go.
Once we got there,
but
once I got to the stadium,
is a perfectly reasonable situation.
It is. But once I got to the stadium and Dallas fans pissed me off for about 3 hours before the game, I was like, wait a minute. Let's fucking beat these guys today, because I'm sick of this shit. They were talking so crazy in that stadium, and then they were all leaving before the third quarter was over.
Hold up. I treated you nice, man. I fed you, welcomed you with open arms. I didn't trash you and anything.
Oh, no. Your tailgate was great. No, I'm talking about the fans in the stadium. I watched the grown man call our mascot to his face, "You stupid, retarded pig."
I've heard you say that.
That's not
I've heard you say that about Tutty.
Your fans yelled at Tutty. I know Tutty looks
Come on, Rio. You know Tutty is a joke, man. You even said that to me.
A retard, though? Like, come on, man. Y'all fans got to do better than that, man.
Okay, you've said some unkind things about Tutty.
No, I think he looks ridiculous. I think the fact that we have a pig as the mascot is absolutely ridiculous. I'm not going to walk up to him and call him
especially when the original Hogs are suing the team. Okay.
The funniest thing was
really?
Yes. The funniest shit was they introduced the new mascot like they don't have a pending lawsuit against Snyder. Snyder didn't even show up on Sunday to his final game as owner.
Shit.
His wife was there.
I hope he stays. I hope he doesn't sell the team.
You want to know how I know? You want to know how I know he's selling? He would fire Ron Rivera right now if he was going to remain the owner. He would fire Ron. I know how Dan's trigger finger is. He would have fired Ron on Monday if he was remaining the owner. Ron is he's scheduled to meet with Dan next Monday to discuss what the budget is and what they can spend and how this works, because the team's going to be in a change of ownership over the next few months. And we're going to go from there. But fuck my team. Y'all are playing playoff football this week.
Let's talk
Which one of your teams is going the farthest this year? State your cases right now. Pizzle's the most confident of you three, so I'm going to start right there. Pizzle, why is the Giants...
Why is he the most confident?
I'm the main event.
I'm the most confident. I'm sitting pretty with a home field advantage.
Oh no, you and Mark was getting real testy. You and Mark was getting real testy earlier, man. The most unbothered one on the panel right now. Well, it's actually me because we don't have nothing to play for.
He's already accomplished his goal. He just wanted into the
yeah, he just wanted to be relevant.
You saying Pizzle peaked in high school? You saying Pizzle peaked in high school?
It don't matter. Pizzle don't
care if they early, Pizzle.
He's in the playoffs. He's happy.
No. You know what? Let's start with Philly then, because you have the best record in the league right now. Why are the Eagles going all the way this year, Philly?
Because we've been the best team all year. We got home field throughout the playoffs with two home games. We get a bye week, which is going to get the guys that have been banged up healthy, like Josh Sweat is back practicing. And if you look at the conference, there's nobody that actually scares me. The cocaine is a hell of a drug. It's set up perfectly. It's set up perfectly. All the Eagles have to do is go out and take care of business. That's the truth. So the Eagles are in the best position to win. It's common knowledge.
Well, yes, you legitimately have the advantages of being in the best position, having only to win to. Yes, but that doesn't mean that you're the best team.
We're the best team in the conference. Our record says so. And when we play you,
does it? What's your biggest quality? What's your biggest wins? Beating Minnesota on Monday night, where Kirk Cousins always pisses down his leg. Beating the Cowboys with Cooper Rush.
Who did you beat?
We beat Cincinnati. Did you do that? We beat you.
Going to Cincinnati.
We beat
September Cincinnati
early in the year.
Hey,
that's not
they're still one of the best teams in football right now. Okay.
September Cincinnati.
The Cowboys played more playoff teams. The Cowboys played eight playoff teams.
Marie Presley died. R.I.P.
Yeah, I just saw that.
Damn. R.I.P.
That 54 years old.
Jesus,
I thought she was dead already.
No.
Jesus Christ.
I even know.
Damn.
Please.
But
he actually brought up the Bengals.
That Cincinnati game, that's September.
Playoff teams.
Bad, man.
Playoff teams there, buddy.
You should have said the Eagles. You should have said the Eagles. You should have said the Giants.
We did.
I think the conference favorite is the team that ain't lost a game in 2.5 months in the Bay Area right now. What do y'all feel about San Francisco? Because that appears to be the best team in the NFC, but at the end of the day, that's a 7th round draft pick.
Out of all the NFC teams, I think they'll give us the toughest fight. I think they would give us the toughest fight in the NFC Championship. Now, Brock Purdy is the question you have to wonder. I don't know what that young rookie quarterback's going to do in the playoffs, but they would give us the toughest fight. The Giants, Giants would be blown out at halftime, and then Dak would choke it up in the end when it matters. So
I'm going to say
I'm definitely rooting for Kirk.
Here's what I'm going to say about San Francisco. I don't dispute that San Francisco is a good team, but I'm going to say Buccaneers, Seahawks, Commanders, Raiders, Cardinals. That's their last 5 opponents.
That's a shame.
You
but they did
are
win
the
5
toughest team.
They won 10 in a row, though. That's a lot of wins stacked on a lot of wins. And as your Cowboys,
but we're talking. Listen, 37-34 against the Raiders. That's a great win. 37-34 against the Raiders.
It's a win, though.
I'm just saying.
That Niners team looks different.
Okay, all right, but again,
that team, they ain't lost in 10 weeks.
10 weeks. Shall I go back further? They have kind of a schedule kind of like, I don't know, the Eagles.
Oh, who do we play? Who do we beat so good? We beat Cincinnati week 2. They couldn't score any points.
What are your big wins,
Get
Philly?
the hell out.
Philly, what are your big wins?
Come on.
Tell me, no, honestly.
What do you
No, shit or get off the toilet, son. Shit or get off the toilet. What are your big wins?
What? No.
What are your big wins?
What are your big wins, Philly?
Philly, you're not answering the question. You can't handle the truth. You can't answer the question. You don't have any big wins, son. You don't have any. You're full of shit. You're full of shit. Caca. Go get some goddamn Mesalots or something.
I just told you.
Who? What are the big wins, Philly?
Minnesota.
On Monday night, we beat them too. We blew their ass out.
Well, you should have mentioned it.
I wish we were good.
Okay.
You should have mentioned it.
Go ahead. Okay, I said Minnesota and beating the Cowboys with Cooper Rush.
14-3.
Dude, you almost got beat by the Chicago Bears. Your quarterback threw 2 bad interceptions. If that had been Dak Prescott, they would have lit him up for that shit. Your team is overrated, Philly. Overrated. Your biggest 2 wins are Dallas Cowboys with Cooper Rush and the Minnesota Vikings with Kirk Cousins on freaking Monday night, and he can't ever win on Monday night. You're full of shit. Crap.
You're full of shit.
Here we go. I thought you guys had loaded in every. You told me every position on the field your team was better than. You said the defense with Jordan Davis. Oh my God, we got Jordan Davis. Jordan Davis, he's gonna be the best thing in the world. Jordan Davis makes us come on, man. You're full of shit.
We have the 85 Bears. How's Jalen Hurts going to score in the 85 Bears?
We got the best receiving core in the National Football League. Come on, man. We got the best offensive line. And you're telling me with the best offensive line, best weapons and everything else, you can't win with the backup quarterback?
Gardner Minshew puts 34 points on you.
Mark, when you speak down
Gardner Minshew stinks.
Mark, when you speak down on my good friend Kirk Cousins, I'm very confused as to what's the difference between Kirk and your quarterback.
What's the difference between the two of them? I guess if you want to try and make that comparison, go ahead. I can say this much. I think Dak going against him head-to-head is 8-1.
Okay, but I mean, a lot of those games came here and we suck.
Oh, wow.
Well, some of those came in Minnesota, too.
They did, but they're the same. They're the same tier.
And I forgot, your guys won how many playoff games there, Philly?
They're the same tier of quarterback.
What? How about you just go ahead and beat the Cowboys with Dak Prescott? Because it seems like none of you mother humpers who are dissing Dak Prescott that y'all can do shit against him. You talk trash about him, but he seems to own you motherfuckers.
He owned us last week. I watched the rookie in this NFL game.
And I'll give you that one. But you know, the sun shines on a dog's ass from time to time there, son.
No, I'm just telling you that Kirk and Dak are in like
wait. I just saw. Look, did you see it? Another pick six. Another pick six.
You might want to worry about Jalen Hurts being hurt there, son.
I ain't worried about Jalen Hurts.
You might want to be worried about Jalen Hurts being hurt.
I have to root for Dallas now, Pizzle. I have to root for Dallas now.
Now we never root for Dallas. The
I
internet
have to root for them.
The
I don't
internet's
want them,
gonna be
but I have
YouTube.
Why you have to root for the Cowboys? I don't want your wishes.
If they lose on Monday,
I want
everything's gonna be.
Oh, actually, I forgot.
My season's over.
I forgot. I gotta send you a shirt too, don't I?
To see Mark join me right here on the couch on next Monday at 11.
I ain't coming to your house. Are you kidding me? I ain't watching no damn game at your house. You might be able to come over and sit on my couch.
Yeah, I'll come
okay? But shit, I ain't taking a big sub to your house. Fuck that shit. Y'all got me fired up tonight. About to lose my religion up in here.
This is playoff time.
Pizzle is so confident.
Pizzle's sitting there going, I'm just glad to be here. I'm just glad
I'm just happy to be at the party. Because, last year was just me and Philly 500.
Yo, let me tell you how this thing's going to go down, okay? I think, obviously, my Giants are going to beat the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Cowboys are going to beat the Bucks. And believe it or not, Mark doesn't even believe this, but I believe this. I believe the Cowboys are going to beat the 49ers. I really believe that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Brock Purdy's number is going to get called. I hate to say it. Now listen, I might be wishing upon a star here, but I believe the Cowboys will beat the 49ers. And I don't think there's a better time in all of the whole year to play Philly than it is right now.
I agree with you on that one. I think they peaked.
I got rusty ass Jalen Hurts, who we don't really know for sure if it's 100%.
Lane Johnson coming back with a
last game, but we're gonna bust that ass. And then when we take care of his little home field, we're gonna go down to Jerry World in the NFC Championship game and play the Cowboys. That's how this is gonna go down. It's gonna be Giants and Cowboys in the NFC Championship game. Mark it down in your calendar.
Oh,
down there. This is how this is going down.
Make sure y'all clip this.
Clip it, please.
Shit.
Clip it. I've been right all year.
He's calling Cowboys Giants NFC Championship.
And I'm taking
Holy
500 soul, and then after I get done with that, I'm taking Mark Holmes' soul. Bottom line, that's what I'm doing.
You're taking my soul.
Playoff pizzles in full effect. Oh. Listen, they fight and they fight with each other, and it's great entertainment. It's great. Like this is wonderful. Right? I mean, everybody loves it. Everybody's liking it. Everybody's this and that. But the reality is their insecurities are coming out. Their fears are coming out. This is all emotional stuff that you see on an everyday basis in life. Me, on the other hand, I feel great. I feel wonderful. Philly 500 says, I'm just happy to be here.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
No, I'm not happy. I know what's going on. I've seen it. I've seen it, Rio. I've dreamt it. I've seen it. It's coming to fruition. The plan is in place. We're magnificent. We're beautiful. We're amazing. And I can't wait for it. We're Big Blue.
We love to see it, man. I
already see
Jump on the bandwagon, Rio. Jump on.
Oh no, I'm not.
Look, I got plenty of hats. I got a T-shirt just for you. I got a hoodie. I got everything you need, Rio.
Hey, look, just like the color of my body armor drink, I'm rocking with my boy Kirk and the Vikings to win against the Giants this week. I'm rocking with the Bucks over the Cowboys.
Oh, you just a hater.
Gets to Philly, they need to lose too.
Oh.
I need all of you motherfuckers to join me in misery in the offseason.
Oh, see, that ain't right. That ain't right.
That's what I'm saying to you. You sitting on the couch, and I'm going to lead each one of these geeks to the couch to you. I'm just the messenger, baby. I'm just the messenger. That's all I am. I'm here to give you.
I miss this shit here. I miss this shit.
You could have been here if your coach wasn't an idiot.
I'm arranging the meeting between you and the couch and these two geeks is all I'm doing. That's all I'm here to do. Bottom line.
I think he's saying he's going to the Super Bowl.
And let me say, and
that's
look,
what it sounds like.
When the Giants get to the Super Bowl, Mark can make all the T-shirts he wants to. He can tell everybody how this is Big Blue Sea. He can make all T-shirts. All right. Bottom line, just do it. Like it's
Pizzle needs to get his shine box. Get the shine box.
It's over.
I want that belt shine.
You know, I know he's out there in the backwoods of Tennessee. He must be getting that good shine
for the ages, though. That was good shit.
That was great shit. It was an amazing season for Philly. I'm glad he enjoyed this year. I hope Mark made some money off of all the bullshit he's selling. But the bottom line is we getting the trophy. That's just it. We taking the girl home. None of these other geeks get the girl. They're going home with their right hand is what they're going home with. All right. I'm going home with Miss Lombardi. We got 60 minutes for her. These two geeks got them in their right hands is what they got.
I can see the video now.
You play Sunday, right?
Philly, let's hear some closing statements for the NFC number one seed. And let's hear a Swamp Rat song on the way out.
Where's the swamp rat? Why do I always got to sing that every time
I don't know. See, people love that shit.
Where's the swamp? Where's the
Oh, Lordy.
rat? You've been pizzled double moonwalk cause the Giants always stink. There you go. Now listen, I'm going to be sitting on a couch this week, but my couch is not the couch of the end of the season. It's not where Pizzle's going. It's not where Mark Holmes is going. I ain't going there. I'm sitting there on a bye week. Why? Because I have a 14-3 record. I have the best record in the National Football League. I have a quarterback who is, in my opinion, MVP.
Best player in the division,
back.
right?
Our players are coming back. Best player in the division. I think the last 2 weeks where he missed actually showed that he was the MVP. Look how much he meant to the Eagles. He only lost one game all year. And, these teams are going to come in. They're going to try to play the Eagles in Philly. Good luck. It's going to be very hard out there, cold weather. And listen,
it ain't even a home field play. It's not even a home field advantage for you.
It is a home.
No, it's not even
advantage.
a scary place to play. It ain't even a big time spot.
It's a
Ain't nothing but a bunch of teddy bears in there. Is all it is. Bunch of ugly dudes.
Yeah, as Minnesota. 17 how it was.
That ain't even tough.
Oh, shit.
Snowballs in Santa because they tough guys.
I miss the vet. Hey, Santa was a bum, but I miss the vet.
That is a bum.
Listen. Yeah, he was drunk. What do you think they threw snowballs on him? He was drunk.
They threw snowballs because that's what they do. It's like throwing a
no. They threw it because he was drunk.
Y'all fans eat shit off the ground at parades, man.
Yeah, horse shit.
No, only one moron. One moron.
I mean, y'all do a lot of wild shit out there.
I don't want to talk about Washington fans, right? I mean,
we don't show up to the game. Our fans don't show up.
You guys put out your Washington jersey week to week 2. Then you go in and you change it for your Ram jersey or your Cowboy, whatever. You guys can't even stick with your team a whole year.
Me and the 10 fans that show up to FedEx Field, we rep it hard, but ain't many of us.
I've been to FedEx Field a lot. And every time I've gone, there were more fans from the other fan base.
Trust me, I'm there eight times a year, and we get outnumbered by every fan base. Yeah. I didn't even know the Vikings fans traveled this well until I saw the Vikings come to town in November and outnumber us 60-40. And
then Pizzle. Listen, Pizzle, I can't take Pizzle serious because he knows he's just happy to be there. That's why he's got glasses on. He's got to hide his eyes because it's all in the eyes.
His eyes are bugged out.
I got glasses on because my
Pizzle knows
bright.
The Giants are going to. Giants may win.
Playoff run's going to be bright.
You're hiding your eyes.
No, I ain't hiding nothing
because I know. You're just happy. You got your little graffiti stuff already, right?
Say it right.
Yeah, you got it all ready. Mm-hmm. I don't know what the fuck it is, but you got it, and you're going to be throwing it out.
Oh yeah.
All I know is
that
Pizzle's happy to be there. Can't take him serious. Can't take him serious. And then Mark is already setting himself up. You hear him? Oh, Tampa Bay's pretty good. They did win the division. They got Tom. He's setting it up for the excuse of a lifetime. The excuse of another Dak Prescott choking in the playoffs where it's not his fault. It's everybody else's fault. And sunlight. Dallas is going to lose again. Mark is already setting up for failure. Me, I'm saying straight up, we're going to Super Bowl. And there's no doubt about it. And if we don't go to the Super Bowl, I'm disappointed. There are no excuses. There is no tomorrow. I want the Super Bowl. If we don't get there, it's a disappointment.
Super Bowl
Mark
or
making
bust.
Excuses. Pizzle happy to be there, and you don't know what the hell's going on with your team. So I'm sitting I feel pretty damn good.
Mark.
Okay.
Let's hear your closing statements. And yes, when they all get their ass eliminated in a couple of weeks, or if one of them's in the Super Bowl, we can do this again in a couple of weeks.
Okay.
And have a check-in and see how everybody's mentals are doing.
Let me just say, baby doll.
You can't even blow a damn whistle, Mark.
Them lungs were struggling.
These football whistles suck.
Just like the Cowboys.
Not kind of like the Giants. Actually, I'm going to say I'm proud again of the NFC East that the Giants, after not being in since 2016, are in the playoffs, that Pizzle is living his best life right now, that Philly 500 believes that everything is hunky-dory, that they're going to be going to the Super Bowl, and then there's Rio.
Hey.
I believe. Okay, I believe. No, this is my time. You didn't had your time. This is my time. Cut his mic. Cut his mic.
Oh, cut my mic.
Cut his mic.
True.
I ain't Michael Anthony. You can't tell me what to do.
Hey, we making up for lost time. Y'all get
all of
this out. I love this shit. Let's go.
Go ahead.
What you got to say?
Go ahead. Go ahead, team that lost to the Cowboys twice.
We're going to whoop that ass in a week and a half is what we're going to do.
You're going to be
Go ahead, team that lost to the Cowboys twice.
Got us to the playoffs. Baby, not whistle. We're happy to be here. We're in the dance.
We're going to be blowing it. We're going to be blowing that whistle and celebrate.
60-minute man. Okay. Listen.
Mark, I can't wait to see your ass in the NFC Championship game.
I will say this much about my Cowboys.
You and Jerry.
I hope you're right. I hope you're right. But this game, unfortunately, is everything for the Cowboys because the Cowboys have a mental block. Sorry, we just do. And I'll be honest with you. It's Tom Brady. It's the first round of the playoffs and all that stuff. If the Cowboys win that game and get through that one, watch the F out. I'm going to tell you. Because sometimes you have those situations in life that you can't get through, and it just always screws you no matter what the situation. But if the Cowboys win and win convincingly on here, watch out. They will go to the Super Bowl.
The Bucs suck, Mark.
Fuck that if
still,
shit, Mark.
It's still a mental error. It's kind of like the first time jumping out of an airplane.
Are y'all going to beat the Bucs on Monday, Mark?
Yes, we are.
There we go. There we go. No more none of that if shit. This is a bad team. I understand that y'all have never beat Brady in the history of his God-given career, but that team stinks. That team, I would feel comfortable if we made the playoffs if we could play the Bucs, and we suck. So y'all should be able to beat the Bucs. Literally, the Brady effect.
They're lucky. Like all their best players, they got lucky in the draft with. Like they just did. And
how about we're just good at drafting?
Their playoff seeding is even lucky as well. Like how did they get to play? They get to play the Bucs, and then you get to play the Niners against a 7th round draft pick. Who can't? He's not even gonna. He can't. Like you go. That's as easy as it gets. You ain't playing.
We won the games to get there. Your team had the opportunity with an easier schedule to get there.
We here, but what I'm saying is you get the easiest road out of everybody. See, Philly has to play
about that one.
When we get done in
Minnesota,
that's the problem. That's the
Minnesota.
problem. Minnesota. I don't care. You can say it like that, but I would much rather play the Bucs. Much rather play the Bucs.
Yep, it's Brady, but what's up, Asia Robinson?
It's all set up for the Cowboys, for media to just jerk them off. That's all it is. And the worst nightmare for me, Rio, would be a Eagles-Cowboys NFC Championship game.
Shit!
Oh my
that'd be terrible.
God,
that would be terrible. But that's not gonna happen.
I don't want 2 NFC East teams in the conference championship.
You definitely do.
Would be insane, and social media may spontaneously combust. That's going to wrap it up for this roundtable. It's been far too long. I miss wrapping it up with all of you guys. I miss doing this. We got to get together again in a couple weeks and do a little status check, see who's still alive, or if we're all sent to the off season on the same couch. I appreciate y'all for coming by. Start with Pizzle. Let the good folks know where to find you, my guy.
The Cop Pizzle channel, COPIZZLE. That's where you can find Pizzle. We're gonna listen. If you want to see a legitimate playoff run,
playoffs.
Watch a fan. This ain't no poodle shit over here like Lord Brunson had on his channel last night. This is the real deal stuff right here. This is somebody actually believes in their quarterback, believes in what they say. And if you want to watch a fan take this thing all the way to Arizona and celebrate a Super Bowl, which, by the way, the Giants are undefeated against AFC opponents this year. So bring on whoever they can pull out. Come check out Pizzle's page. If you want to keep watching a bunch of garbage, head on over to Philly 500 and Mark on the podcast. Get you some of that, geeks.
Philly, let them know where they can find you.
All you have to do is type in Philly 500, because at least on my channel, we believe in our team over here. We're not just happy to be there with our glasses on. We're okay. If you want to just go and celebrate getting to the playoffs, then go see Pizzle. Because Pizzle's all about, hey, we're just happy to be here. We're in the dance, baby doll. We're in the dance. That's all he cares about. He's just happy to be there. Mark's already making excuses. Mark is already setting up for the loss and the choke job. But if you want to see a real championship football, a real attitude, a real belief your team's going to win, I'm where it's at.
Mark Holmes.
That was real inspiring.
It's easy. Cowboy Joe Boo. We've hit 50,000 subscribers 2 weeks ago.
Congratulations.
Shout out to all the people out there. The ones that love us and the ones that hate us, especially that one guy out there that gives me all those watch hours. Appreciate you, bro. I know you love the stream tonight. But Cowboy Joe Boo on all social media platforms. We're there. And I can make it easy for you. If you're looking for Rio, go to the toxic waste dump. If you're looking for Cop Pizzle, check out the swamp. And if you're looking for Philly 500, under a rock.
Okay, and y'all already know where to find me. You already see all the propaganda and the graphics on the screen. If you want to hear a fan talk about the off season, because my season is over, as soon as the playoffs start, come on down to my channel where we ramble, we talk shit from a raw, unfiltered fan perspective. This ain't ESPN. We keep it real. I'm glad to get the NFC East family back together.
You heard that, Mark? This ain't ESPN.
It's not ESPN, and nobody wins when the family feuds. Until next time. Hail to the Washington Commanders. Peace, y'all.
Peace.